Would you mind going over how your shipping costs for Bricklink and eBay are set up? Absolutely. Hello everybody, welcome. I'm a Bricklink Lego seller and I sell a lot of stuff on eBay as well, and every now and then I like to do these types of videos, just answering questions that have come in on comments over previous videos. I will caveat all this and say this is just my experience and personal opinion. When something is a hard fact, I'll try to call that out, but generally this is just my experience and you are welcome to disagree. I just ask that you do it nicely. So this one from Daniel Wheels about shipping costs on Bricklink and eBay. So Bricklink is super nice in that everything has a weight entered, and when you add a bunch of stuff into a single order, it calculates the total weight and will let you know what that total weight is. Or I don't think it actually lets you know. But if you have, say, like 0 to 4 ounces cost this much, 5 to 8 ounces cost this much, Bricklink will tally up the weights of all the items in somebody's order and let you know when they bump up to the next level. eBay doesn't do anything like that to my knowledge. So what I've done for Bricklink is I've said everything you buy on my store, $4.50 to ship it within the US, and then I think I have it at like $16.50 for anything international. And the reasoning behind that was if somebody's buying 2 pounds worth of Lego from me, like, I will gladly give them a break on shipping costs. Like, it's not an issue. Rarely, most of my packages I send out that are Lego are under 4 ounces, which is like the first weight band for the United States Post Office. And then I forget what the next band is. It's like 8 ounces, I think. 4.1 ounces to 8 ounces. It's the next weight band. It goes up in cost. And sometimes I get into that area. So majority of the time I make 20 to 50 cents on a Bricklink package. And really, I overcharge what I pay in shipping because I still got to account for envelopes, bubble wrap, boxes, all that jazz. So I bake that all into that flat $4.50. eBay is different. Sometimes I charge shipping, sometimes I don't, sometimes it's flat rate, sometimes it's... I'm always experimenting with what seems to attract the most buyers. And something you have to always consider too is like, what is the sales history of a lot of this stuff? Video games, free shipping is more and more and more popular. When you type in a video game or scan a barcode and you go to sold listings, you'll see a lot of them have free shipping. And I think that's becoming the standard. So what you want to look is everybody buying this for free shipping, or are they paying shipping on it? You don't want to be the only person charging shipping when everyone else is charging free shipping. It's going to take forever for your item to sell. That being said, I've said this several times, free shipping is not free shipping. You're paying for it somewhere. It is baked into the cost of whatever. Now, video games, free shipping, you can figure that out. If you're on the East Coast, it's going to cost you about the same to ship it to Pennsylvania as it is going to be to California. A little bit of difference, but it's going to be about the same. Larger items, once you get over a pound, 2 pounds, 3 pounds, the difference between shipping next state over to across the country can vary greatly. So that's when I start to say, this is the price plus shipping. And then I can leave it up to the buyer whether or not they want to pay. Most often that's how I do it. Sometimes I'll be like, I got this Lego set for $20. It's going to sell for $160. I'm okay offering free shipping on that because my margin is so high. That was almost a 4-minute answer to that question, but hopefully that clarifies some things a little bit. Next one. Can you remind me of your new sorting process you started a few months ago? What website, YouTube page are you using? Thanks. Yeah, that's in reference to somebody, I've forgotten their name in this moment. I should have pulled it up for the sake of the video. They came up with, I think, 24 categories to sort your Lego into. That allows you to like mix colors and things like that, and it really consolidates how much space you're taking up. I would love if everything was like one drawer, one part. That would be amazing, but there's a reason why Lego has these huge warehouses to do this, and I'm trying to do it out of a garage. And Bricklink sellers who are much larger than me, you know, they still have to mix parts in drawers. I've linked it here. I'll link it down below. I'll pin it in a comment so it's easy to find. And yeah, knock yourself out. I borrowed it from somebody, so I'm happy to like give it the credit to that person. And I feel like, you know, somebody might be like, why are you making all these videos where you answer questions and give away your secrets? It's like, well, we're all just helping each other out. If somebody really wants to get into this, they'll figure it out. Here's another example. Travis, you're using Brickstore to upload to Bricklink, right? I am not. Short answer. Brickstore, it looks to be a great program that makes up a lot of shortcomings that Bricklink has, and it can also sync with Brickowl, which I also don't use. There's really no good reason why I don't use Brickstore other than I haven't wanted to take the time to learn it. I actually have Brickstore pulled up in a tab right now, and a video in a tab, how to use Brickstore. So it's on the to-do list. You know, maybe this winter I'll finally get around to it. But it does look like it makes things easier. If you've been on Bricklink for any amount of time, you know there are oddities that are hard to navigate. This is Mardi Gras Man coming in with a suggestion. I think you should try to schedule, like after pulling orders Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 2 hours Bricklink parts, 1 hour UCS work, 1 hour eBay listing. Yeah, it's just, I'm figuring all that out. This all sounds like great suggestions. Bricklink is still relatively new to me compared to what a lot of people have been doing it for. And you know, for so long I was like hard and fast eBay seller, where like get the item, post it, get it sold, you know, as fast as possible. And Bricklink is more of like a slow game where you like build up your inventory, you have a lot of variety. Yeah, you're right. That's kind of what I've been working towards, and I would recommend other people to do the same. When you look at these big tubs of just random stuff that I have, it's very intimidating to think of like, I gotta sort all of this. But if I say, hey, it's Monday, I'm gonna take an hour, I'm gonna grab this handful, and I'm gonna do this handful, that sounds like the smart way to do it. And it's been working out for me. You definitely will see if you go back like 5 videos, my Bricklink sales are not as good as they are now. So it's been working. How does lives work financially with YouTube, going live on YouTube? Do you make money off going live? I do a little bit. YouTube recently rolled out the ad integration. So while you're watching a live, an ad comes on, which is, I find it kind of obnoxious. It doesn't make as much as my regular videos. Unless, you know, somebody sends a super chat, which I don't like egg people on to do, because that's not why I'm here. The lives are fun to connect with people. I like hanging out. The trouble is, now that work and school are kind of all back up in full swing, especially school for, you know, everybody. When I'm available to do lives, they're not available to watch them. That's kind of the issue right now. So, you know, I think at most I've had 15 people watching at the same time, because I'm doing it in like the middle of the day. And even then, a lot of them are like European, and, you know, so there's not a lot of US watchers watching my live when I'm on. You know, I do enjoy them. I don't enjoy them as much as like sitting down and like making a vlog video, but I plan to keep doing them, despite the monetary handicap that they offer. This one came from Discord from the Brick Hiker. I'll summarize it. Basically, the past, gosh, are we on year 2 now? It's got to be getting close. I've made it my goal to be a majority Bricklink store. Bricklink, Lego. Like, I want to do Lego. This is what I want to mess with. It's what I want to buy. It's what I want to sell. It's what I want to throw up on the collection. And he's basically asking, you know, you have this knowledge base of all this other stuff that makes money. Are you going to keep doing that? And the short answer is yeah. I mean, I'm cutting out a lot of thrift stores. I haven't been to a thrift store in a very, very long time. Haven't made a video of a thrift store outing in even longer, and I'm sure this winter will do some. And part of that is I have a ton of Lego to be working on. I've made relationships with people where they're finding Lego, keeping what they want, and selling me the excess. So this summer I have felt, you know, this deep need to go to yard sales every weekend and buy stuff and get it up for sale. I'm hoping next summer I don't have to do that as much, and I can just go to like the community sales where, you know, it's gonna be like 30 houses all in one spot, and I don't have to go driving around spending all morning. That's the goal. And if I'm out and if I see a $100 video game sitting there for $2, I'm not gonna say, sorry, I only do Lego. That's the short answer to your question. Everything else has been the long answer. Yeah, there's already categories I've pretty much cut out of my repertoire. I still pick up action figures, obviously. I really don't buy board games anymore unless I know it's a really good one, and I already don't know board games super well. I don't buy electronics beyond video games, really. Clothes, I've pretty much, unless it's a hat, I'm not grabbing it. Like, it would have to be a really cool shirt for me to even want to take the risk on something like that. Like if it was single stitch and obviously it was made in like 1980 whatever, I would probably grab it. I think the idea would be like, I make all the money I need to make on Bricklink and Lego sales, and then everything else kind of becomes like extra fun money, would be the idea. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for now. I would encourage you, if you are trying to get into Bricklink, trying to get into Brick Owl, trying to get into Lego selling, join the Discord. I haven't put a password or a cap on it or anything yet. I know eventually it'll get to a point where I have to, because it'll just be too big, and now I want to kind of filter who comes in and out of those doors. So just get in there, because you know, you can wait for videos like this where I answer questions to the best of my ability, or you can just go ask a question. People who have far more knowledge than I do can answer your question. There's people in there who just, they know more than I do, and they can help you. And I'm asking questions in there as well. And just everyone's been super cool, super helpful. So I know someday somebody's gonna come along and be a jerk, and I'm gonna have to lock the doors like Willy Wonka. Also, we get, you know, fun moments like this in the Discord where somebody sees something goofy on Facebook and we all make jokes about it. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. Feel free to drop more questions below, drop more questions in Discord. And the goal, my intention always is to do a video like this once a month. It doesn't always happen like that, but hey, what are you gonna do? I'll catch y'all next time. Love y'all. Bye.